What's up, golfers? Watch this video if you want to learn how to shallow and turn a golf swing into a whip.
And today's topic is shallow in the club, the Instagram famous move. Right? Everyone's got a different solution, and one of my main goals for my YouTube channel is that I'm giving you another door that you could potentially walk through. Sean Foley gives you guys a walkthrough opportunity with the Pro Sender. Some Justin Rose fans want you to stay longer with the back to the target, fire the arms down. Some people want you to turn more. GG wants you to flex the shit out of the wrist, right? That's going to be beeped. Where are you right now? You want to shallow? Because if you don't mind, I'll show the guys on our viewership what your pattern used to look like. If you want to just walk over here, you were definitely early rotation, not much height, lots of depth, and then it worked forward, right, for a long time. And you hung back, looked for some loft.
The hang back was,
yeah.
That one hurt. That hurt the body.
That hurt the body, yeah. So swing for us now. Nice. Great swing. 3-yard cut. It started online, and it just kind of ever so slightly fell.
Yeah,
great golf shot. It's just a straightish shot that falls to the right, and pretty high as well. I mean, you're like, what, 6'4"? 6'4", nice. Still dunk the ball?
Oh, no.
What?
I lost those hops.
Oh. But you smashed the ball now. You got 170 plus ball speed.
Yeah.
Right, so that's nice. And, I just wanted to introduce to everyone today, my way of shotting. And I figured out something that is not talked about yet, and not verbalized that way yet, at least not officially on Instagram. And it's my journey now to teach you how it's done, and the Chris Trunzer way, and maybe it'll help. Right? All right, let's look it up. So in my opinion, the reason, if you don't mind, why most people have the arm come forward is because it's the hand path, the way the hands travel, is too deep behind you too early.
Okay.
When you look at Bryson and Rory, their hands go more out first and then do a bit of a circle coming down.
Yeah.
Right? So what that means is basically, if you look at a little bit also, if this is my center line, on the backswing should stay more on my left side, and on a downswing, it should have been rerouted to the right side. So almost like a circle, right? And if you don't have that circle, if you don't do this, if it comes forward, there's other ways to shallow. You can flex the crap out of the wrists. You can have lots of turn, right? But the best way, in my opinion, is to work on elevation first with the arms, this move here, and then go from there, and then work on circles in a very specific way, which we'll talk about. Which, if you get the circle on first, then you can turn into the shot aggressively, and the shaft will not come forward. Will not come forward. Because I want you to have rotational freedom. Right? It's I don't want you to shallow it artificially without taking rotational force out of the system. Right? So, we're going to start with a little half swings, and I think this method is done, or this way of undoing an over-the-top fade-by swing is done with a lot of half swings. So it's similar to what Sean Foley prescribes with the wide-to-wide Pro Senders, and I've got a Pro Sender in my golf bag too, right? So go into your setup, please, and there you go. So for now, feel like you're completely restricting what the pelvis and the torso does in terms of rotation. Squash that. We're not rotating anymore. And then I want you to become aware of the relationship between the index finger and the thumb at the squeeze here. There you go. Most people don't squeeze that enough. Look at this muscle here. It's ginormous, right? Most people don't have that muscle. You don't. You kind of have it, right? So, and I want you to feel like that. The takeaway is more elevated, right? Okay. So don't be afraid to get some air there. This is just a feel right now. So we're not going Matthew Wolf. Don't worry about that. Okay? So a little bit more this way. Elevation. Good. And then I want you to feel that this whole apparatus, shoulder, and this pinch here, does not flop around like GG wants you to flex the crap out of the wrist. I'm saying keep this steady, keep this rigid, and get the circle done first, right? And then you can start cranking on your hips and chest, coming down, perfect. And then you're on plane here. right, but with an open body. And I think that's what everyone wants, that position. Like that, if you see this in the camera, you'll be like, holy shit, that is spot on, right? But in order to get to an open body position and covering with the chest, but the shaft not being steep, we have to do a relocation here, like this pinch here. You know, relocate in a circle. No, not you change it. Right? Don't like just soft still. There you go. Good. So a little flex is fine. So you're relocate it. This is the feel. And once this is done, then crank in the ground with your rotational force, etc., etc., and then you can come from the inside. And when you can come from the inside and rotate, you get the shaft lean free of charge. Clearly.
Yeah.
Right. So here's our exercise. I'll hit one shot real quick so people see it.
Yep.
Right. These clubs are a little bit long for me, and the grips are a little thick, but that's, gosh, these are upright. All right. So what I would like to see you do, this is the relationship here. See that?
Yeah.
Good. So a little bit more lift first, and you can see this is Bryson and Rory's back.
Yep.
Right. And then I want you to do 1, 2, 3 circles, and then hit. Pay attention to when you do the circle that your wrists are not getting floppy. No adding and flexing. This is a feel. We will go through some biomechanical research, maybe with athletic motion, and I will go see them and actually isolate what that movement truly does. But for the sake of communicating, this stays stiff. Right? Strong. So here's my swing. So here's half her back. We got the elevation. 1, 2, and then 3 and hit. Perfect. Right? So you can see it now coming down. Maybe stand back there real quick so you see it one more time. Because for you as an athlete, it's important to see the visual too, right? There you go. So again, no turn. We go elevation, 1, 2, turn, 3.
Yeah.
I'll guide you one more time. Some clients said this feels so good I should patent it, call it Circle T because of my last name. I see Titus will sue the shit out of me. Right, there you go. 1, like nice circle, make a nice round circle, and then you go ahead. Okay, good job. I'll go behind just to kind of see. Good. Good. More, and circle turn. So cool. I put this on the camera, and then we'll watch it right away. But look at this. Sorry, going once. There you go. That's it. Oh yeah.
I don't get in that position.
Yeah.
No. Like I was gonna say, like anytime I've slowed mode my own swing, but my club is way up.
Yeah, but now you're squatting down. You get that for the camera back there. You get that move.
Yeah.
Right? You came down so steep in the day.
Yeah.
You would crash the club face down into ground so hard. The only way for you to not do it is to do this.
Yeah.
But now that you bring it back here.
Yeah.
Don't even think about what your body's doing. You're in such an amazing position now.
Yeah.
For $1 million, smash the club face in the ground. Okay. You got $1 million?
No.
I'll cover you.
Okay.
Slow circles, bigger circle, more behind. Good, and hit the ground. Good. Shallow now, right? Good, watch it.
Oh yeah. That's wild.
That's wild, right? So instinctive.
Yeah.
It's like perfect. I'm gonna, screenshot this for the camera. Like this is what you ever wanted.
Yeah.
Like the face is shut enough. It's not open anymore. The shaft's coming down. Look at this.
Yeah. No, I don't.
That is insane. Now, you couldn't look any better. When you are inside, over, steep, 2 solutions, stand up or hang back, right? Back pain for you, right? That's what Dr. Matt Ward told you was happening. Is now what you can do is, I guess, you shallow with the circle method. You give me a name.
Well, I like a Circle T.
Circle T, yeah, but Titleist will.
Yeah.
I'll call him.
Yeah, that's what ChatGPT's for.
Yeah, I did already. They said it's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good. They say you'll get sued the shit out of here. But back to golf.
Yeah.
Circle it and fall left.
Yeah.
Get that thing down.
Yeah.
Right. So for the viewers at home, down. Like if you were steep and do down, you're gonna get craters of divots, right? But now do that.
Yeah.
So one more time here. Look how slow I'm doing these movements, right? Also, the reason why you can do it slow, we're going to go down the road once we do full swings. It's like when you reroute your hand path, your hand path is longer, so you have so much more time to apply force to the handle. You don't need to jerk it anymore because you have so much time, right? So, watch again, a visual inspiration for all of you. Here, 1, 2. Oh, that actually flopped. That's why I have this pinch out. I don't want this to flop around. This is a whole unit, right? One more time. Even that, look, that feels more stable, and I'll turn through and hit the ball. Right? Could lean more into it too. All right. So what I'm still seeing, there's still elements in your golf swing that you needed to build in because you came over the top, which is the early release. Right? With this shallowing piece, it's imperative that when you circle it and fall left, that you pull on it longer. Right? So although I never want anyone to really feel like to hold on to something in the golf swing, and I want things to move freely, in your case, the thought to hold it and have a long arc finish, I'll show you. So like stack and tilt, flying wedges, right? So like all these long follow throughs, Mac O'Grady, long arms, this and that, Sean Foley, width on that aspect too. You know, instead of letting it go early, like now you're doing this, and as you fall, I want you to feel this idea, right? So you're circling it like this in the backswing, and you feel like you're having this. And in your case, I don't want you to let it come off early. And this was the solution for the steep one. But now you have the shallowing piece. You can feel like you're not using your hands. This is a feel. This is, please never take that literal, right? But that way, right? And just chip them like 50, 60 yards. Get certain things in the right order. In my opinion, before you crank laterally or porky or push up, the first thing in my opinion needs to get done is the circle, right? And then once you're like truly have finished the circle, then by all means go into your left side, then twist and then push up, right? So, but don't energize these things before you haven't finished a nice round circle. With the face being more down. There you go. Good. Good. 1 second. When you do the circle, I'm seeing that you're opening a little bit, right? Keep it shut. Good. 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 Better. Awesome. Hit one normal shot, no circle. Just, but of course, feel the circle a bit, right? Hands a bit more forward, makes it a bit easier. Good. Awesome. Oh yeah. The acceleration now is in a different spot. It's like so patient, and all of a sudden you explode. Like just because I put these, it goes on its own. Because you just reroute it and you put the mass behind. And all of a sudden, because you twist the handle, it just whips forward, right? And so yeah, this movement right there will happen by itself. Yeah. Right? So it will hit
now just to hold that position.
Yeah, as a feel for now, for sure. Yeah. Like later on, of course, like once you don't want to stay too long in left wrist flexion. It's supposed to release eventually, but as a feel right now for you to hold it will be better because you released it early.
Yeah.
And you have to rush when you're steep.
Yeah.
Because if you are steep and don't have the depth of your hands being back there, if you give yourself time with the release, you're way too late. The ball's there. You already turn open. But if you have it rerouted, then you turn into it and then it feels like an eternity, right? That look good. And then we'll work on that. So feel like you're not turning, your arms are lifting. Let me give you the lift one more time. There's some air underneath here, right? So that overhead deep squat. Nice. Good. And a big merry-go-round. Turn your hips. Boom. Love it. That's athletic. All right. Yeah. Easy lift. Long circle. Go. Love it. There's a draw. There's the draw. There you go. There you go. Perfect. So, there it is.
Yeah, I mean it's
there it is. It's teaching you this structure to reroute it, and I feel everyone knows what a circle is. Yeah. Right? And then you go.
Yeah, and it was a natural kind of movement too. It wasn't anything that I felt was a body couldn't do, or it wasn't.
That's what we talked about before we started the videos. Like forever, I was steep too, and I was like, maybe I'll get a TPI assessment. Maybe I can disassociate. Maybe my external rotation is shit, and it's not the greatest. Like it's is not like a baseball player, neither is yours.
That's horrible. Yeah.
But I think we can all shallow. Leave the comments, ask me questions, give me feedback. Let us know what we can do better, what you need more details of. And I'm very confident, and I do it every day here on the lesson team. Like, this has reached the brain really for so many clients how to shallow.
Yeah.
Like, it's a lot of fun. That's why I'm doing this YouTube video. I want to give out information that opens doors. Right? And it's not absolute. It might not work for you, but I feel like this is a great way to go about it.
Give it a try at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, appreciate it.
So
It worked for you, and then it worked for everyone, right?
there you go.
Thanks.